Welcome to the Health Sphere, where we provide health advice based on our own personal experiences, research, and what has worked for others. This information is for general knowledge and should not replace a professional medical advice. Now, if you are struggling with athlete's foot, then this video will help shed some light on this very common yet uncomfortable condition. The good news is that there are treatments available to get rid of it, and we are going to discuss them in today's video. Also, stick around until the end, because we will share with you the top 3 tips on how to prevent this condition from coming back once you have successfully gotten rid of it. Okay, so let's begin. In order to better understand how to treat this condition, you need to know what causes it. Athlete's foot is a fungal infection that can cause various symptoms such as itching, burning, cracking, flaking, and even pain in your feet. Now, the fungus that causes these unpleasant symptoms grows in warm and moist environments. So if you are someone who spends a lot of time barefoot, or who wears tight and sweaty shoes or socks, you might be more susceptible to getting athlete's foot. To make things worse, this condition can spread rapidly through direct contact. So if you use the same towel or walk on surfaces that have been contaminated by someone else's infected skin, you could be at risk of contracting the fungus. It's very important to take preventative measures when dealing with athlete's foot or any other type of fungal infection. The first line of defense against athlete's foot is antifungal medications. There are different types of antifungal medications that you can use depending on the severity of your condition. For instance, if you have mild symptoms, you may want to consider over-the-counter antifungal creams or powders. These products typically contain ingredients like miconazole, clotrimazole, or terbinafine, which work by stopping the growth of fungus. However, if your symptoms are more severe, you may need to see a podiatrist or a doctor to prescribe you stronger antifungal medications. These medications can be in the form of creams, lotions, sprays, or even oral pills. Now, it's important to note that the treatment duration for athlete's foot can vary depending on the severity of your symptoms and the type of medication you use. For instance, if you are using over-the-counter antifungal cream, you may need to apply it for 4 to 6 weeks to see results. On the other hand, if you are using stronger prescription medications, you may see results faster, regardless of the type of medication you use. It's important to follow the instructions carefully and complete the full course of treatment, even if your symptoms improve before the end of the treatment period. Doing so can help prevent the fungus from becoming resistant to the medication and can reduce the risk of the infection coming back. Now, it's also important to keep in mind that while treating your athlete's foot, you should practice good foot hygiene. This includes washing your feet daily with cold water and soap, drying your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes, and wearing clean socks and breathable shoes. Additionally, you may also want to consider soaking your feet in a solution of vinegar and water for 15 minutes once a day. This can help create an environment that is less hospitable to fungus and can speed up the recovery process. Now, while these antifungal medications can be effective in treating athlete's foot, there are also some home remedies that you can try. One popular home remedy is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is a natural antifungal and antibacterial agent that can be applied directly to the affected area. To use tea tree oil for athlete's foot, you can add a few drops of oil to a cotton swab and apply it to your feet twice a day. Another home remedy is apple cider vinegar. The acidity of apple cider vinegar can help create an environment that is not suitable for fungus to grow. You can soak a cotton ball in apple cider vinegar and apply it to your feet twice a day. Remember to consult with a healthcare professional before trying any home remedies, especially if you have sensitive skin or other medical conditions. Let's now talk about what happens after you have treated athlete's foot. If you want to avoid the infection from coming back, it's important to take some preventative measures. Here are the top 3 tips on how to prevent athlete's foot from coming back. First, keep your feet clean and dry. As we mentioned earlier, fungus thrives in warm and moist environments, so it's essential to keep your feet clean and dry at all times. This means washing your feet daily with cold water and soap and making sure to dry them thoroughly, especially between the toes. You can also consider using a hairdryer on a cool setting to dry your feet more effectively. Additionally, you can sprinkle some cornstarch or baby powder on your feet to help absorb any moisture and create a drier environment. Second, wear breathable shoes and socks. Wearing shoes and socks made from breathable materials, like leather or canvas, can help keep your feet dry and reduce the risk of fungal growth. Avoid wearing tight shoes or socks as they can cause sweating and create a moist environment. It's also essential to avoid sharing shoes or socks with others, as this can spread the fungus. If you play sports and share equipment like shoes or socks with others, make sure to wear your own pair to avoid contamination. You should also rotate your shoes regularly to allow them to air out and dry, especially if you wear them daily. This will help reduce any lingering moisture and prevent the fungus from taking hold. And third, strengthen your immune system. A healthy immune system is key to fighting off infections like athlete's foot. Make sure to eat a balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals to support your immune system. Get enough rest and manage stress effectively, as these factors also play a role in your overall health and immune function. If you would like to learn more about ways to boost your immune system, you can check out our video on the top 7 immune-boosting foods. In conclusion, athlete's foot can be a stubborn condition to deal with, but with the right mindset and the right treatment plan, you can get rid of it. Remember to consult with a healthcare professional for personalized advice and treatment options. Keep in mind that the recovery process can take time, and consistency is key when applying medications or following a home remedy. By being patient and persistent, you can successfully treat athlete's foot and prevent it from coming back. Stay positive and keep those feet healthy. If you found this video informative and helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone you feel will benefit. Don't forget to subscribe for more health-related videos. Thank you for watching, and stay healthy.